My name is Jessica, Adrian Buckley's wife, a mute who can't speak. 3 years of marriage, and he has never acknowledged me in public. Tonight, I receive a text message.
Jessica, send a bottle of honey water to my hotel room 1888.
It's from my husband. I step out into the freezing wind and wait a long time for a taxi.
When I arrive at the hotel, the door is left ajar.
I push it open and hear something that tears my heart.
Adrian, when are you going to divorce my mute sister?
A woman nestles in Adrian's arms,
her voice syrupy sweet.
She is my half-sister Eleanor, and also Adrian's first love. After her divorce, she has been tangled up with him raising her child.
Why are you here?
I freeze for a moment, wanting to sign an explanation.
Oh my, Jessica came all this way just to deliver honey water to Adrian? Too bad. He's not even drunk.
She snatches the bottle from my hand and tosses it into the trash. In her hand is Adrian's phone. That message was sent by her.
The honey water has been delivered. I'll leave now. Adrian, what if she goes back and complains to your family? I'm a single mother with a child. I really can't afford any more trouble.
She fake cries, her voice dripping with grievance.
Why are you still standing there? Leave.
He doesn't look at me, his voice cold and sharp. I hold back my tears and nod. As I walk out of the hotel, I remember what he told me on our wedding day.
Other than the title of my wife, I will give you nothing.
His first love is my half-sister Eleanor, but because of his grandfather's dying wish, he had to marry me. He has never loved me. I'm the foolish one, falling in love with someone who is never meant for me. At the elevator, Adrian catches up. I'm a little surprised. He grabs my arm and pulls me back into the room.
What are you upset about? Don't you know sign language? Talk to me.
He roughly tears at my clothes. In the door, I see Eleanor's face. She watches Adrian being gentle with me, and her fists clench. You damn mute. I won't let you off, she whispers, malice flashing in her eyes. Adrian pulls me into his arms. His heartbeat slows from frantic to steady. In this moment, does he actually like me a little? But I don't know. Behind that door, Eleanor is already planning how to destroy me. The next day, he takes me to the Buckley estate to see his mother. Every visit in 3 years has been a humiliation.
Adrian, it's good that you've returned, but why bring a burden like her?
His mother is Cheryl Buckley. She has never liked me. She despises me for being mute.
Adrian, when are you planning to have children? He already married a mute woman. Does he need to give me a mute grandchild as well? I would be utterly humiliated.
You don't want children either, do you, Adrian?
Adrian stays silent the entire time. He doesn't say a single word for me. I remember our first year of marriage, when I had morning sickness. Cheryl told me to abort the baby. I looked to Adrian for help. He didn't say anything then either. His silence was the answer. I lower my head and eat, mocked by the relatives, tears falling into my bowl.
I need to handle something at the office. Jessica and I are leaving.
Adrian! She slams her fist on the chair in anger. He pulls me out of the estate. In the car, I try to sign and ask him where we're going, but he doesn't even look at me. He just starts the engine. I lower my hands and look out the window. 3 years. This marriage was a mistake from the start. Is it time for me to let go? Adrian takes me to his company. When the car stops, I follow him inside. At the elevator, Eleanor is already waiting there. When she sees me, her face immediately falls. Why did you bring her to the company?
She's my wife.
But I just don't like you being with her. Promise me you won't bring her here again.
Adrian doesn't answer, but his silence is indulgence. I take the hint, turn around and get back into the car. I don't even know why he brought me here. With just one request from Eleanor, he abandons me. My eyes redden. The driver asks me where I want to go. I wipe away my tears, force a smile, and sign an address. The pet shop. After the elevator doors close, Eleanor leans against Adrian and asks in a coquettish voice, Adrian, when are you going to divorce her?
She's the wife my grandfather gave me on his deathbed. I don't want to divorce her. Drop it.
Eleanor's face darkens, her teeth clenched.
That troublesome little mute. I will definitely get rid of her.
I arrive at the pet shop and change into my work uniform. This is my secret. I am an animal communicator. Lexi is the owner of this shop, and also my best friend. She learned sign language just for me.
Jessica, you're here.
Good afternoon, Lexi.
Lexi hands me a paper bag with a croissant inside. She's about to say something when the shop suddenly gets an emergency call. A sheepdog has eaten something bad and needs to be brought in for a stomach pump. Lexi and I go out on the call together. When we reach the club entrance, I let her go inside first while I wait outside. Suddenly, a sharp voice comes from behind me. Jessica? What are you doing here? She looks me up and down, taking in my white coat, and gives a mocking smile. You knew Adrian was taking me shopping today, so you deliberately showed up dressed like this to seduce him? What's next? Crawling into his bed? I'm not here for him. I'm here for work. What kind of work can a mute do? Eleanor is in the middle of her tirade when her gaze suddenly shifts past me to the road behind. A flicker of triumph crosses her eyes. Adrian is standing by a sleek black luxury car, on the phone, looking this way. Lexi comes out of the club and overhears this. She rushes over to me and stands up for me. What are you saying? Watch your mouth! Who do you think you are? How dare you talk to me like that? I'm her friend. You bully her? I'll hit you. Lexi slaps Eleanor twice. Eleanor screams and tries to fight back when Adrian walks over.
What's going on here?
Adrian, Jessica brought someone to hit me. They even called me a homewrecker.
Don't be scared. I'm here.
He lifts Eleanor into his arms and gives me a cold look.
Jessica, I'll deal with you when I get back.
He walks away with another woman in his arms, without giving me any chance to explain. Lexi stood nearby, watching everything unfold. That's your husband? How have you endured this for 3 years? I don't want to endure this anymore. It's already dark when I return to the villa. I take a deep breath and push open the door. Adrian is sitting in the living room, an investigation file spread out on the table in front of him.
Why did you go to the club?
I freeze for a moment, wanting to explain.
Were you following Eleanor? Who gave you the nerve?
I wasn't. I was just passing by with a friend.
That shameless friend of yours. Stop seeing her.
Lexi is not shameless!
If I say she is, then she is. Stop seeing her.
I won't.
Jessica, do I need to remind you? You're my wife, so you have to obey me.
For 3 years, he never spoke a word for me. He indulged Eleanor in humiliating me. When his mother called me a mute, he stayed silent. In his eyes, I was never his wife, just an obedient tool. Adrian, let's get a divorce.
Do you even know what you're saying?
I know exactly what I mean. I want a divorce. Adrian's expression shifts abruptly, his eyes turning from anger to disbelief. I don't want your money. I only want a divorce.
Dream on.
He slams the door and leaves. I collapse onto the floor. Outside, he doesn't go far. He leans against the wall and lights a cigarette. He doesn't know why he's so angry today. All he knows is that the moment I asked for a divorce, beyond the shock and rage, there was reluctance to let go. For the first time, panic sets in.
She seems serious.
He looks back at the closed door. The next morning, Adrian prepares a table full of dishes. I try to bring up last night, but he cuts me off.
Go. I won't stop you from seeing Lexi anymore. Don't be angry.
I'm serious. I know that back then, because of your grandfather's dying wish, you married me and couldn't be with her. If you want to rekindle things with your first love, I don't want to stand in the way. I truly want to let you be.
Don't be jealous of her. She and I are in the past. I just want to take care of Eleanor and her son now. Don't do anything unnecessary. I won't divorce you.
That day at the club, she was the one who came after me first. I want to explain further, but his phone rings.
Don't argue anymore. Wait for me after work.
He holds me, says this, then leaves in a hurry. I stand there, feeling helpless and wronged. After Adrian leaves, I receive a voice message from Lexi. Jessica, the shop got an emergency call. A stray dog by the roadside was hit by a car, fractured and bleeding badly. I quickly wipes my tears and type back. Then I grab my equipment and rush out. When I reach the accident site, I push through the crowd, show my work ID, and place my hand on the stray dog. With just a few gentle strokes, it calms down.
Look at that. She just touched it a few times and the dog stopped barking. Amazing.
Who is she? How is she so good with animals?
You don't know? She's the pet communicator from that shop. She's famous around here. Jessica!
I look up and see a very familiar face standing by the stray dog. My childhood neighbor, Lamont Graves.
I came back last month.
I went to your house to find you, but your father said you were already married and told me not to disturb you.
I don't want to talk about my father, so I change the subject and ask what he does now.
I'm a doctor. You heal animals, I heal people. That makes us colleagues, doesn't it?
He makes me laugh.
Let's go for a coffee.
As we're talking, a black luxury car pulls up in front of us.
Jessica.
Adrian gets out and calls my name. I step back in fear. Lamont looks at me with confusion, then instinctively pulls me to his side.
Who is this? Aren't you going to introduce us? Hello, I'm Lamont Graves.
He ignores Lamont and looks only at me.
I'm asking you.
I endure the pain of his grip on my waist. He's an old neighbor. Then I sign to Lamont, introducing Adrian as my husband.
He's just a neighbor. Was there any need to smile at him so happily?
I press my lips together and say nothing. Adrian's hand tightens around my waist.
Mr. Buckley, you're hurting Jessica. Is that any of your business? Stay away from my wife. Get in the car.
Adrian opens the car door and says coldly. Lamont looks at me with worried eyes, but I can only lower my head and get into the car. The atmosphere in the car is so oppressing it's hard to breathe. He starts the engine without a word, pressing hard on the gas. After driving for a while, he finally speaks, his voice simmering with rage.
What exactly is your relationship with that man?
I can see he's truly angry. Fear grips my heart, and my fingers tremble slightly. We were just childhood neighbors. We only reunited today. There's nothing between us. Really, nothing at all. He doesn't believe me at all. He slams on the brakes, turns to me, and lowers his head, kissing me hard. His kiss is filled with punishment and possession. I can't break free. I start to give in. Then his phone rings. I see Eleanor's name on the screen and suddenly snap back to reality. I've already decided to divorce him. I shouldn't be doing this. I turn my head away from his kiss and push hard against his chest.
What's wrong?
Your phone is ringing. Answer it. He glances at the phone, hesitates, then answers it.
Adrian, Lucas sprained his ankle and won't stop crying. Can you come over?
I'll be right there. Get out.
I open the door and stand by the roadside. He steps on the gas, and the taillights soon disappear into the night. The autumn wine chills me to the bone. I know that no matter how much time pass, he will always abandon me for Eleanor. I smile bitterly, a tear sliding down from the corner of my eye. I walk back to the pet shop. Lamont is still there.
Are you okay?
I shake my head.
My phone number hasn't changed. Remember to contact me if you need anything.
A wave of warmth fills my heart. Help me find a lawyer. I want a divorce. That day, I stay at the pet shop talking with the lawyer until 8 at night before finally going home. I push open the door and am startled to find Adrian at home.
Where did you go today?
The pet shop.
You're lying to me.
He hands me his phone. On the screen is a photo of me talking with the lawyer. You're following me?
Aren't you going to explain? You spent the whole day chatting with them, not working.
This is my private matter. It has nothing to do with you.
Have you forgotten who you are? You're my wife.
I've already decided to divorce you.
Quit. You're not allowed to work at the pet shop anymore.
I won't.
If you don't quit, I'll shut that shop down.
My face pales. I beg him not to drag my colleagues into this.
If you don't want the pet shop to close, then come home. Everything can go back to how it was.
I can't do that. I turn and go upstairs, moving into the guest room.
In the living room, Adrian grows more and more agitated. He calls his assistant Cedric.
That pet shop. Find a way to shut it down.
After hanging up, he goes upstairs and twists open the guest room door. I'm about to change clothes and am startled. He closes the door behind him and pins me down on the bed.
Until the divorce papers are signed, we're still husband and wife. What's wrong with this?
He presses his body against mine, his burning kisses falling on me. He kisses me while tearing at my clothes. I push him away in panic.
His phone rings again.
Your phone. Aren't you going to answer? What if something else happens to her? He glances at the phone and snaps out of his daze.
Sorry.
He pulls on his pants and walks out of the guest room with his phone. The door isn't fully closed. His voice comes through the gap, carrying a trace of warmth.
Hello, Eleanor.
5 minutes later,
He finishes the call and returns to the guest room doorway. I cover my exposed body with the blanket.